Hey, what up, everybody? This is Steviebreech coming to you. It's 10 minutes later, and I'm still marking out. I'm still going bananas over here. Oh, that was awesome. This morning, I dropped my younger daughter off at school, and I drove over and I got to the gym. I go do an hour of cardio just about every day, and today, right when I stepped onto the cardio machine at the gym, Stone Cold Steve Austin tweeted out his phone number to give him a call for the podcast today. And my friend J Hardy Fan 54, Mr. Jay Spiller himself, he had told me about this last night, and so I had sort of known about it, but honestly I had forgotten about it. So I wasn't doing anything. No one was around me at the gym as I was on the cardio machine. So for the next hour, the whole hour I was on that cardio machine, I had my phone to my ear, and I was basically pressing, redial over and over and over, trying to get onto the Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast. If I got through and it started to ring, my plan was just to grab my my iPad and just basically walk out the door and just talk to Austin out in the parking lot. But I went the whole hour on the machine. I went 4.5 miles, and the second I was done, I went out and I got in the car, and I just sat there and I said, I'm just going to try one more time. And when I tried that time, it started to ring. And I marked out just to talk to Stacy on the phone. And basically she put me on hold, and I sat on hold for maybe a good 2 minutes. And then I heard the vacuum noise. And for a second, it sounded like I heard Stone Cold Steve Austin, but he was like in the other room. And then my phone just dropped. And I was like, what? So it took maybe about another 10 minutes of me trying and calling to get through, and I got to get on the phone with Stone Cold Steve Austin, which I hope will be on his next his next podcast. Today is what day is today? Today's Wednesday, right? No, last night was Impact, so today's Thursday. Today the Unleashed version hit, and they warned me not to cuss on it, so I'm guessing it's going to be the family-friendly version, which is going to be on Tuesday. You'll be able to check it out. And on that, I basically asked him about the Death of WCW book he picked up months before, and just trying to get to the point where he would say that he was going to have Brian Alvarez on there, and he started to talk about Dave Meltzer a lot. But I got to meet Austin in person, and I can honestly say that I was pumped to basically talk to him on the phone once again. This is like the third or fourth time I've tried religiously to get through onto his podcast and talk to the guy. And we basically shot the shit. I wish I wasn't making the video on my phone right now so I can look up and see how long the conversation actually was, because I know that when I met Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania Access, I could have swore I had a 5-minute conversation with the guy, and then once I watched the video back, I believe it was a minute long, and so it just time just basically stopped. But I got to have some little go back and forth, and Steve asked me what my thoughts on the book was, and he asked me if they blamed Vince Russo for them closing down the company. So I had to give my little thought about what I thought. So honestly, man. If you listen to the Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast, keep listening, because I think it's one of my favorite podcasts there is out there. If you don't, tune in Tuesday, because I know my good buddy from F4W land, Eric Darcy, he tweeted me. He said he got through on the show as well. So be on the lookout. It's going to be later in the show, because I didn't get through on the show until at least an hour plus, and I don't know what they do to edit the show down or anything like that. So check it out, because I'm pumped. I can't wait. Peace out, everybody.